Jaron Silva pinch hitting for the 9-hitter Matt McLean. 244 for Silva. 1 home run, 9 batted in for the sophomore from Stockton, California. Getting a left-handed bat against the righty Kaufman.
Well, Silva's job obviously is to reach base any way he can. Bruins just trying to get the tying run up to the plate in the bottom of the 9th.
8 strikeouts for Kaufman. Silva shows bunt, and it's ball 1. The only hit again for UCLA, Jake Priest, a single in the 5th. And there hasn't been a lot of hard contact either on some outs by UCLA. He's just been dominant. Kaufman's been sensational. No other way to put it. And it's ball 2.
But now that it comes into play what we've been talking about. Kaufman has not thrown a complete game. He knows it. Pitchers understand this. They know. And just like that, it's a 2-0 count. I would expect Silva to take this pitch.
UCLA needs to get some base runners here against Kaufman. The 2-0 pitch. Silva takes it for a strike after showing bunt. Activity in the Michigan bullpen.
Jeff Criswell,
who has not pitched in relief all season. He's been a weekend starter and has been great for the Wolverines. 7-1 and a 2.82 ERA. Goes to show you the importance of winning game 1. Going to one of your weekend studs. Silva called strike 2-2.
Well, I'll tell you what, if that's a strike, it's right on the outside part. I mean, it's a good take by Silva. But this is where Kaufman has been throwing that 2-strike slider down and in to left-handed hitters the entire game.
2-2 pitch. Just low to Jaron Silva and a full count on UCLA's leadoff batter here in the bottom of the 9th.
Where Silva reaches somehow right now, it's going to wake up this crowd. It's going to wake up that dugout.
Kaufman's 3-2. And Silva is on. UCLA has a start to the bottom of the 9th. Second walk issued by Carl Kaufman tonight.
Yeah, well, this is exactly what the doctor ordered, and there you go. That's life.
Back to the top of the order. Garrett Mitchell 0 for 2 with a walk tonight.
And this really puts pressure on Michigan's defense right now because Mitchell comes up. He can fly, flat out fly. So we're trying to get the tying run up to the plate if you're UCLA. So it forces Nelson to play in at third, which opens up a hole in the 5-6 hole. The fact that Silva's on first, there's a big hole being held. There's a big hole on the left side.
There's a bouncer off the glove of Kaufman. At second base, Thomas flips, too late. And then Silva keeps his foot on the bag while falling over. Close play as it kicked off the glove of Carl Kaufman. And Akeo Thomas had to adjust, reach back for it. And by the time he flipped it to second base,
well, it goes off
Silva was already there.
It goes off of Kaufman. Here's Thomas. Now he's in there. For me, we're going to see right now. Hold on a second. Is he still on? Is he still on? Silva says, I can dance. This is how good.
Infield hit for Garrett Mitchell. And Eric Bakich talking to the plate umpire. Mo Hodges about the call at second base. Nobody outs. 2 on, and the tying run of the plate now is Ryan Kreidler for UCLA.
Well, Rex Peters, who runs the offense for the Bruins, went out and talked to Ryan Kreidler, and I'm sure it's one of two things. We're going to take the first pitch, or don't let him throw a pitch right down the middle, because in one swing, Kreidler can tie this game up.
0 for 2 with a sacrifice tonight.
The Rowley Bananas.
there, center field. Jesse Franklin moving back, coming in, makes the catch. Runners tag, they go, and they both scoot up 90 feet. Deep fly out to center off the bat of Ryan Kreidler, who just missed it.
Well, this is something that goes unnoticed with the Bruins this year. We talked about their pitching. We've talked about their defense. But we haven't talked a lot about their base running. And the fact that Silva and Mitchell tagged up on that ball right there allows the Bruins to stay in this game and doesn't allow Kaufman to get a ground ball double play ball to end this game. I mean, it's little itty-bitty things like this that the Bruins do better than most.
21 come from behind wins, including 3 in the regionals for UCLA. Second and third, 1 out for Chase Strumpf, the 3-hitter for the Bruins. He is 0 for 3 tonight. Karl Kaufman, 100th pitch, and it's a called strike.
And it also, that tag up by Silva and Mitchell also guarantees the Bruins that Tolia is going to swing the bat before this game is over tonight.
How much longer do you roll with Karl Kaufman?
Probably one more hit. If this is a hit right now, that's probably when you go get him. Although Kaufman has had success with Tolia.
Michael Tolia on deck. 1-strike pitch. Strumpf takes it low and away. A leadoff walk for the pinch hitter Jaron Silva. Then an infield hit for Garrett Mitchell. On the fly out to center off the bat of Kreidler, both runners moved up. Aggressive play by Garrett Mitchell to get to second base, and as Wes talked about, keeps the double play out of the equation here, at least the traditional one. Fouled off by Chase Strumpf. How big is game 1? Well, the winner of game 1 in the history of the Super Regionals goes on to Omaha in the College World Series 79% of the time.
It's the best game in the world, and it's never going to change. This is just beautiful. Postseason baseball, college baseball, Super Regionals, crowds into it. Nothing better.
1-2 on Strumpf. Karl Kaufman. The pitch. Weak grounder. Charging it. Cut off. Moving to his left. No play. Blake Nelson hangs on to it. The runners hold. They are loaded. The tying run is on for UCLA. And the winning run is Michael Tolia coming up.
Well, it's a jam shot. And keep in mind, Michigan is playing no doubles, so Nelson has to come all the way from the third base line. He's got no play.
Mound visit here. Pitching coach Chris Fetter heading to the mound in his second year in Ann Arbor.
Well, this is a big decision. Criswell has been warming up in the pen the entire 9th inning. Kaufman has had success with Tolia the entire game. So it's up to Michigan which matchup they like better.
Well, the tying run is on now for UCLA. Instead of one more hit, you'd probably go get him, but that was a little dribbler on the infield. That changes the way you look at it if you're Eric Bakich.
Well, I think Eric Bakich is looking at the matchup. I mean, Kaufman has had a lot of success with Tolia so far tonight. So, again, his bullpen right now is Criswell. So he must like this matchup between Kaufman and Tolia, between bringing Criswell in to face Tolia.
Michael Tolia tonight, he is 0 for 3, reached on an error in the 7th. Strikeout in the 2nd, grounded out in the 4th, and again, both of these players, Karl Kaufman for Michigan, Michael Tolia for UCLA, were drafted by the Rockies on Monday, on day 1 of the Major League Draft. Line drive, right field, base hit. UCLA is on the board. Garrett Mitchell being waved home. Chase Strumpf around to third, and the throw nearly gets away from Blake Nelson, who recovers, and making it to third. On the single to right is Chase Strumpf, and with 1 out in the bottom of the 9th inning, UCLA is the tying run 90 feet away.
Well, Michael Tolia delivers, but even more important, Chase Strumpf at first base. Watch Chase Strumpf. He got to make up his mind right now. He knows that Brewer's playing deep, so he's got to hustle over to get to third with less than 2 outs. Tremendous base running in this inning by the UCLA Bruins. And first and third, 1 out. And the Bruins have an opportunity, as the Wolverines are going to make a pitching change here, but they have an opportunity to tie this game with an out.
It all started with a leadoff walk to the pinch hitter, Jaron Silva, and then an infield hit from Garrett Mitchell. Michael Tolia, a huge 2-run single. Michigan 3, UCLA 2, 1 out, bottom of the 9th inning. And Michigan going to the bullpen after 8 1/3 tremendous innings tonight from Karl Kauffmann. The Wolverines go to the bullpen. Critical juncture of this game in LA. What a tremendous performance, but Karl Kauffmann getting touched up here in the 9th was trying to close in on his first career complete game. Started the 9th with a 1-hit shutout, and UCLA has caught some breaks here in the 9th inning, and all of a sudden it goes from a 3-0 ball game to 3-2, and the tying run at third base with 1 out, and forcing Michigan to go to the bullpen and bring in Jeff Criswell.
Well, it's one of the reasons why the Bruins have been the #1 team in the entire country. Take a look at Jeff Criswell. His job right now is to somehow, some way, either strike out Preece or induce Preece to hit a ground ball double play so they can get out of here with a W.
Criswell, first team All Big Ten this year, 7-1 and a 2.82 ERA. His first relief appearance of the season. He pitched against Cincinnati at a winner's bracket game last Saturday, his last appearance. In Corvallis, he went 7 2/3, giving up 4 runs, 3 earned in a win against the Bearcats and keeping Michigan in the winner's bracket of the Corvallis Regional.
Well, you take a look at his numbers. One thing that sticks out like a sore thumb is he's got 41 walks in 89 innings, so he has command issues, and that bodes well for the Bruins on a couple levels. Jake Preece can hit a mistake out of the ballpark in a second.
Pinch runner for UCLA, Kevin Kendall, is at third base. And he is running for Chase Strumpf. And he is the tying run. 1 out in the bottom of the 9th. Runners at the corners. Jake Preece, 1 for 3 tonight, singled in the 5th. Michael Tolia at first. The pinch runner, Kevin Kendall, at third. And Jeff Criswell takes over after 8 1/3 from Karl Kauffmann. Walked 2, struck out 8, gave up 4 hits. Shift on, playing Preece to pull. Outfield extremely deep all the way around. And a huge hole in the right side of the infield. Criswell's pitch, up and in and bending out of the way is Jake Preece.
Okay, I'm a little bit surprised, Roxy, where Michigan is playing their defense in the outfield. They are as deep as they possibly can be. There is no chance they will throw out Kendall on a sac fly. No chance. And then also, they have Nelson at third right on the line. So, and you have Bloomgren all the way in the 5-6 hole. So up the middle's wide open. 3-4 hole on the right side's wide open. A little bit surprised.
Criswell. One-0 pitch. Swing and a miss.
That's a good slider right there after the high fastball. Preece selling out on the fastball. Big pitch.
1-1 on Jake Preece. Karl Kauffmann looking on anxiously after a tremendous performance by Kauffmann tonight. 1-1 the count. Hit in the air, shallow left. Kevin Kendall is not tagging as the shortstop, Jack Blomgren, goes out to make the catch, and the runners have to hold, and a huge out for Jeff Criswell in Michigan.
Well, it was a slider that fooled Preece just a little bit, but he got enough on it to pop it up to Bloomgren.
You surprised that Kendall didn't tag at least and maybe bluff down the line to draw a throw?
No, not really, because it wasn't deep enough for me. It wasn't deep enough. And the other thing is that Bloomgren, it wasn't the easiest play for Bloomgren, but if somehow, some way he drops that ball, Kendall would have an opportunity to score because he was 15, 20 feet down the line from third base.
Now it's up to Jack Stronach and a huge second out.
A lot of pressure on Donovan, the catcher for Michigan. He's got to block everything that's in the dirt. Good speed and Kendall at third.
Stronach gets 0 for 3. He struck out twice. Chris Wells' pitch. Low and in, ball 1. And after the pop out to short and Jack Blomgren keeping that tying run at third base.
Didn't think this game would be any different, did you guys?
1-0 on Stronach. First relief appearance of the season for Jeff Criswell. And trying to save it for Carl Kaufman and give Michigan a huge 1-0 lead in the Super Regional. Strike on the inner half. Anxious moments for both sides here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Michigan clinging to a 3-2 lead.
No breathing for a pitcher against this UCLA Bruins lineup. Every one of these Bruins has had a big hit this year.
Outside to Jack Stronach. It's 2-1.
As deep as this Michigan Wolverine outfield is playing, a long single, and I mean a long single in the gap. With Tolia at first, he can run a little bit. Bruins could walk him off on a long single to the gap, as deep as Michigan is playing.
2 balls and a strike on Jack Stronach. Jeff Criswell. The pitch. On the outside edge. UCLA fans didn't like it.
Well, Mo Hodges has been given Kaufman and now Criswell the outside part of the plate, and that's a ball for me, Rocks. That's just a ball.
It's a really good frame job by Joe Donovan behind the plate.
Or
to steal a strike.
Or a bad call by an umpire. That's what I would say if I was hitting.
UCLA down to their last strike here. 2-2, the count with 2 down. Kevin Kendall at third, the tying run. Michael Tolia, the runner at first. He is the winning run for UCLA. Jeff Criswell checked the runners. The 2-2 is actually a step off by Criswell.
And that right there is when a pitcher's not comfortable, and he's just going to regroup.
Duke a 7-5 lead on Vanderbilt going to the 7th in Nashville. Hit in the air towards foul ground, racing back and coming in as the left fielder Christian Bullock couldn't get to it. Neither could the third baseman Blake Nelson. And there's what you're talking about, Wes. The outfield was too deep to give Bullock a chance to get to that one.
Yeah, I don't understand why they're playing where they're playing right now. I get it. They want to play no doubles right here. And with Tolia at first base, you want to play no doubles. But Bullock in left field, trust me, folks, he's coming from the warning track in left field. He can fly.
Especially to play that deep on the opposite field from a left-handed hitter.
And now he's coming in. And now they're moving him over. And now they're bringing him way in.
Count holds 2-2 on Jack Stronach. Runners lead from the corners. Chris Wells 2-2. Swing and a miss. Michigan has won game 1. Jeff Criswell saves it for the Wolverines, and they hang on. Some drama in the ninth, but Michigan hangs on to get the 1-0 lead in this Super Regional.
Well, it's a great job by Michigan, obviously coming into Jackie Robinson Stadium, but knocking off the Bruins earlier this year, and now Michigan is 2-0 in Jackie Robinson Stadium. Great job, tremendous job by Kaufman, the starting pitcher for Michigan. But Criswell comes out of the bullpen, shuts it down. Here's your last pitch. Where was it? Right on the outside part of the plate. And then Kaufman, was he happy?
You think Eric Bakich liked it?
Yeah. Well, it's a football school on many levels, right?
But this is a baseball school also. They've won 2 national championships.
No, it's a great job. Great job by Michigan coming in here. But if any team can withstand going through the losers bracket, which is exactly, I equate this to being in the losers bracket for the Bruins, they have to win 2 games to go to Omaha. But the Bruins do have the pitching staff to withstand playing 2 more games.
Win number 10 for Carl Kaufman, and Jeff Criswell, his first career save as he comes in to get the final 2 outs. And Carl Kaufman getting a hug for an outstanding performance here tonight, and he was awesome tonight. 8 innings of shutout, 1-hit baseball before maybe running out of gas and UCLA getting something going against him in the ninth.
Well, you talked about Kaufman never having a complete game. I don't think he cares right now. It's just all he cared about was the win. You saw how elated he was when Criswell got the punch out to end this game. Just a great job by the Michigan Wolverines pitching staff.
They shut down the number 1 national seed and hang on for a 3-2 win to take game 1 of the Super Regional here in L.A. with Wes Clements, Roxy Bernstein, joined by Carl Kaufman, the winning pitcher for the Michigan Wolverines. First of all, Carl, congratulations. What a terrific performance. What was the key for you tonight to keep the UCLA hitters off balance?
Yeah, I think just kind of coming out, no fear, going after them, all pitches at them, just kind of give them the kitchen sink and get after them. I think that was big from pitch 1. Coach Feder called a great game and trust the defense behind me, so it was good.
Well, Carl, when you went out for the 9th inning, you're aware that you hadn't had a complete game. Does that come into your mind at any point in time?
I mean, not really. I just got to start thinking there's 10 innings or something. But it was just a good out here. Good to see Jeff out there. And, I mean, trust the guys behind us. And Jeff went out there and closed it down for us. And so good way to start out this Super Regional.
Carl, what was your mindset coming into tonight? You guys had won a game already here earlier this season. But for you personally taking them out, what were you hoping to accomplish here in Game 1?
Just come out here and give our team a chance to win. Go out there for as long as I can and be as efficient as possible and keep us in the ball game the whole time and let our offense be able to put up some runs. So it was a good effort, good team effort here.
Well, every right-handed hitter you faced, they never made the adjustment on your slider down and away, and it seemed like you just owned the bottom portion away with the right-handed Bruin hitters the entire night.
Yeah, that's kind of been the focus, is keeping the ball down and minimizing other teams' opportunities. That's focus in midweek bullpens, and been lucky enough. Coach Feder's helped me out, done a great job, make some adjustments, so it's been good.
Carl, how critical is it to get the win here in Game 1 of a Super and put the pressure on them as you guys have the lead here in the Super Regional?
It's huge. I'd say this team's built for 3 games. We got a great starting staff and a great bullpen, and our offense, when we were rolling, it's something special. So just coming out here, getting the first win, put us in keep building on that confidence. That's always big for us.
What are you thinking about when you're matched up against someone like Ryan Garcia? Everybody knows who Ryan Garcia is. Not too many know who you are just because you're in the Midwest. Ryan's out here, but it's got to motivate you when you know that's who you're going up with, because you know you can't make any mistakes.
Always. You got to. I mean, we want to be the best, and to be the best, you got to beat the best. So he threw a heck of a game out there for them and kept them in the game the whole time. So it was always fun. The quick innings, quick turnarounds, which I like. So it was a good competition. It was fun.
Carl, you pitched tremendously tonight. Congratulations. Enjoy the win.
Thank you very much. Go Blue.
Carl Kaufman, 8 1/3 innings tonight, struck out 8, gets his 10th win of the year, and he puts Michigan in the driver's seat and John Savage back to the drawing board as UCLA now trailing in this Super Regional.
Well, they are, but this is UCLA Bruins. They're not going to go away easy. We had a great one, though, tonight, Rock.
3-2 Michigan takes Game 1 of the Supers. Game 2 tomorrow night, 6 o'clock Pacific time. Coming up next, after the mic for Wes Clements and our ESPN crew, Roxy Bernstein, saying goodnight from Los Angeles.